Now this race is really interesting, and another race, Craig, that I think is wide open. Noureddin Morsali has the world record. Tremendous time, 328 plus. It's the equivalent of a 344, 345 miles. Sidney Marie has the American record.
But I think this man has to be the favorite. Bill Burke said earlier in the show that the U.S. has a chance for a 1-2 finish. Burke would be the favorite among the two Americans. He won the U.S. championships in June, but he has a dual goal today. Not only does he want to become the World University Games champion, he wants to try to run 3:36.50. That would be the qualifying time he needs to go to Stuttgart next month and run the 1500. Mark Carroll from Ireland runs for Providence. Had a lot of injuries over his career. Finally got things together in this year's NCAA championships where he finished third.
Most of these runners, they did have heats here, but their personal bests run right around the 3:57 mile pace. There you see the whole lineup from really a United Nations potpourri of countries.
Bill Burke's teammate from the United States is Rich Kenah, a man who has moved up from the 800 meters this year to the 1500 meter distance. As we look at Burke, he's not bored by the fact that this race is about to start. That's nervousness showing itself as a yawn. Kenah also trains, as does Bill Burke, under Georgetown coach Frank Gagliano and his assistant with postgraduate athletes, Matt Senchowicz. These guys call themselves the Enclave, a group of postgraduate athletes training at Georgetown University.
What you see here is larger than you see in most American miles. This is almost like a European race where the track is flooded with top athletes, and there are much larger fields in European races. Look at that slow down here. This is dangerous in this first turn.
I talked to Coach Gagliano, who's also the head coach of the U.S. track team here in the World University Games, and asked him what his two athletes would do.
There are 12
he said that
competitors
they would
left in the high
simply
jump
follow
at
the
186.
pace. They would do nothing to make the pace and push the pace, and clearly this too will be a tactical race.
186 is super speed, 1 1/4 inches.
There you see the tall countenance of Des English wearing the green over there. He is actually competing for Ireland. Number 109 on your screen is Checkmani from France. And buried in the middle of the pack, the Americans, Rich Kenah. And in the back of the pack, jogging along, is Bill Burke. You can see him with the blue shorts, the white top, and he's fourth from the last right now. Keep an eye on him. He's got a good finish, but this is a very slow tactical race, Craig.
Yep. There we had a look at Mark Carroll also hanging towards the back. Well, this is actually good for Burke in one sense. He now knows he will not get a fast time out of this. He doesn't have to think about that anymore. He only has to think about winning the race. And clearly, the man who can win the U.S. Championship can win a race like that, like this, as well. But he's got to be careful. The pace is slow. He's trying to conserve energy by running on the inside, but he has to be careful that he does not get caught behind when the real running starts.
Still leading the pace, holding things back is Checkmani from France. Look at how everybody's bunched. 64.2 seconds, a cakewalk for these guys in the first lap. Nothing is picked up. It's going to be a sensational last two laps. It's starting to pick up now as Des English from Ireland takes over, and I thought he was going to push the pace more. It has picked up just a bit as they approach the 800-meter mark.
Well, the only problem with this is for a man like Bill Burke, who has run 2.5 seconds faster than anyone else in this field, he has now allowed this race to become more wide open. There's some outstanding kickers in the race, including Andy Keith from Great Britain, an NCAA champion indoors. Andy Keith has an outstanding finish, and he's not afraid to run from far out. That could take away some of the finish of Burke. Burke and Kenah now both towards the back among the last 4 runners in the race right now. They've got to be careful. Only a lap and a quarter to go, and the pushing and shoving is the start of the new race.
Here's the race right now. This is it right now. You see Burke moving up on the outside, but he's got a tall task in front of him as Andy Keith moves up to try and push the pace. It's Mark Carroll on the outside from Ireland, and it is, there goes Burke. Now the race has begun, Ken. Who's going to win this?
Now the key for Bill Burke is to stay within himself and follow Carroll. It sounds difficult to do, but Carroll's the one who's working his arms, who's pumping his arms, who's doing all the work. Bill Burke wants to move up slowly to his shoulder, position himself there as they come off the last turn, and then try to make one move right by him at the head of the stretch.
You can see why Checkmani was holding the pace back. He's a good kicker. On the inside, Mark Carroll from Ireland. Bill Burke takes the lead from the United States. But here comes Abdelkader Chékhémani for the United States. It's Burke and Checkmani. Burke and Checkmani. And it's going to be, I think, Checkmani on a lean at the tape. What a sensational finish. Sensational finish. Gary Lough from Great Britain looks like he got up for third place. Unofficially, the time, 3 minutes, 46 and 32/100ths of a second. That's about a 4:03 mile.
Abdelkader Chékhémani stayed out of trouble early by running up in the front. When the real running started with just over a lap to go, lots of elbows flew, lots of pushing went on. You see Checkmani taking care of himself, sticking that right arm out and saying, hey, I'm here. Don't cut in too soon. And when they came off the last turn, Burke did everything right. He did everything right. He knew who was there. He made the definitive move. But unfortunately, Checkmani did to him what Burke had done to Carroll.
Checkmani ran a smart race, if you think back. He controlled the slow pace for his kick. And it's a photo finish. I mean, it looks like he might have won on the lean, but we'll have to wait.
It looks to me that it was Checkmani with the better lean, and that's what won the race for him.
What a finish. France has not had great milers. This man will probably provide a little inspiration at home. Let's go back to our perch position and John Saunders.
All right, gentlemen, thanks a lot, and we will have the official results in a moment and have a chance to speak with some of the combatants in a terrific race from here at the World University Games.